So this is the first spot. It's near the front of the entrance of the pond I'm fishing at. Usually I see some small bass in here, but this is gonna be pretty much a decent spot. It's not gonna be terrible. It's possible big ones coming, but it's not the greatest chance. So the first thing is using my Senkos, and that's these things. Now some big. I've been catching a lot of bass with these in the past few months actually. So I'm hoping to get a big one within the 4 days. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's a bass right there. This is Florida fishing, by the way. It's all lily pads and grass and all that, and you gotta get lucky to find a spot, especially in here. There's almost 0 places to fish. Alright, I'm changing spots for the day. I'm not getting anything here. I also don't see anything. I did see those bass, but they're not here anymore. I think I spooked them. I might change Senkos too once I hit the other spot. But yeah, see you there. Oh my God, you see that transition? Best transition you will ever see in a video. Probably, I don't know. All right, this is spot number 2. There's a big one up here. I don't know if you can see that. But this thing ain't working. I've caught a 2-pounder here. That's the only reason why I'm here. There's a little bass right there. But there's definitely big bass in this pond, and I think this is going to be the spot that gets a 10-pounder. At least I'm hoping. Okay, let me show you this. So I got the Senkos I make, which are right on the bottom course on the hook. The hook isn't that big. It's just enough so that it's a little hidden, but see. And then the weights I use, 2 bite down weights. And you might say that, oh, that's pretty stupid because that'll break your line if something pulls too hard. And to that, I agree with. I'm just too lazy to actually tie on a full setup. And I had that happen once where it broke my line because of the drop shot. The bite down weights. I'm still going to use them though, just because they're so convenient. And I recommend them if you just don't care enough, just want to catch whatever. But if you're going for big fish, definitely don't use this. All right, so this is the original spot right here. Very clear, a lot more open space in my opinion. And the only bad part about this spot is the lily pads right there, where I'm pointing at. I've lost so many fish to that spot, it's insane. I've lost, I'd say, like 8 or 9. The problem with it is I'll hook something right next to them, and then they'll just drag me right into the lily pads and get me wrapped around and then break me off or come off, but usually it's a break off. I lost like a pound, maybe 2 pound bass because of that. It was a decent one. That was very annoying. That made me quit the entire day, that one day. In my opinion, but I think that's a bite. Oh, he was a good one. I'm talking about freaking 10-pound, lying about 10-pound bass. And I just had something decent on, drag me right into the lily pads. I want to see if I see any bite marks on this thing. He was definitely a pooler though. I'm thinking he was, if that was a bass, probably like a pound. Max is 2 pounds, but he wasn't feeling like that. No bite marks. Definitely wasn't a bluegill. I know that for sure. Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, there he is. Saw him. That's a good bass. That's like a, I don't even know how big that is. Definitely not 2 pounds because it wasn't as big as the other one I caught here. He's roughly, I'm saying he's at least a pound. That's definitely what hit though. He's a good one. But I'm hoping, I guess, half decent. I'll take anything at this, to be honest with you. Even like a 5-inch bass I'd be fine with, just because it's something. I'm not, I wouldn't say waste my time, but waste my energy is a better word, I guess, or phrase. I cut the camera, right? I'm not going to have the same enthusiasm because it's been like a couple minutes. I saw like this bass had to be at least 28 inches. This thing was like, I'm saying he was at least 10 pounds. He was one of the biggest bass I've ever seen in my life. All right. I'm talking to the camera about this. Then all of a sudden, this 2-pounder comes out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure he was 2 pounds. He was big. That's all I gotta say. Comes out of nowhere. I started trying to cast on him. I didn't get him, unfortunately. Then I'm like, okay, let me make sure the phone's recording, so that I don't, screw myself over. And that's exactly what I did. It wasn't on, so all the enthusiasm is gone now. But I'm like, what I was basically saying was that I was going to move spots. But after seeing that, I'm definitely not moving now. Because what I think is going to happen is that big bass, he's probably going to stay in the lily pads, or he's going to keep coming down the bank. And if I get lucky enough, I can pull the thing in front of him and he might hit it. Okay, spot number 3. I haven't fished this at all yet. I've looked in it before and I've seen bass, but never fished it yet, so this is going to be my first time trying it out. So, our spot gave it some more time. I didn't even get a hit after. I didn't see anything. All I saw was bluegill and tilapia, so I just quit that spot. After this spot, I'm going to go to 2 more spots, and then I'm going to come back and switch Senkos with my best ones, which are the orange ones. Oh my God, that's a huge bass. Oh, that's a big one. He just smelt it. I might just switch Senkos now. By that, when I say that, I mean like the color, not like the bait or anything, It's still gonna be Senko, just an orange one. That was a huge bass. That wasn't as big as the one I seen earlier, but that's still a good one. I want to try and be quiet, but those 2 bass just came back. I seen them. 10-pounders, guarantee you it. There's 2 of them. The one was definitely over 20 inches. One, I don't think he was 10 pounds, but I'm telling you right now, he was at least 21 inches. That other one, still a huge one. They were together too. They weren't like separated. I was messing with this one bass just because it kept just coming back and forth, swiping at my thing, and then left it. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I just see the one eating off the lily pads. Yeah, I thought I had one. Oh my God, there he is, there he is. Oh my God, there's like 3 of them. Oh my God, I wish you could see that. Oh my God. The one just looked at it. I'm telling you, he's at least 10 pounds. There's 3 of them. I've never seen anything like that in my life. They're all together bunched. The one looked at it and then left it. Oh my God, my heart's pounding so fast. Oh my God. I wish you just could see my face right now. The phone's on a mount. Oh my God. I can't believe that. That's probably the coolest thing I've seen fishing. Other than when I caught the tarpon. Not in here, there's gonna be a video about that then. All right, so I fished in the other 2 spots. I didn't even get anything. I mean, I had 1 fish on, 1 bass. I saw it started jumping, got me caught in the lily pads and got off. At least now I know there's 10-pound bass though. There's a bass right there. I'm gonna actually try and catch him real quick. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for day 1. This kind of was a testing day to see if I could see some good stuff. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see it because of my video quality, obviously, but I've seen those bass were like, I don't even know how to describe my feelings. That was awesome. And yeah, I'm hoping that next day, which is gonna be on Wednesday, I'm hoping I get some big. I'm gonna bring bluegill, and that's pretty much it. It looked like those bass were just hitting bluegill. They weren't going after worms or anything like that. So yeah, can't wait to see you on the next day. All right, so this is day 2 of the challenge. I was going to catch some bluegill and use them for bait, but I was planning on fishing this morning, and now I'm fishing in the afternoon, so there's not gonna be a lot of time to catch bait and fish with bluegill, at least in my opinion. And you may say that makes no sense, and I guess I agree with you, kind of. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cast net right here. It's about 6 feet. I want to catch some bluegill and freeze them for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be going in the afternoon, I think, with a couple of my friends. And one of them is actually another bait maker. He was going to be in a previous video, but yeah, we just never made the video. Yeah, I'm going to catch some baits right now. All right, I should have gotten a whole bunch of bluegill right there. There's a bunch. Yeah, I got bluegill. At least one. So I'm gonna be looking for this big of a bait. See if I can prop it up right. Hold on. He's about 6 inches, not even 6 inches, like 4 or 5. It'll be great bait. And to keep them, I got a bag. Put them in. This next part I'm going to show, it's a little violent, I guess. Unless you just think about them as fish, and it's not that violent. I'm still going to blur it out in the video. But if you want to kill a fish quickly, I usually just open their gills like this. Both fingers under both the gills. And I just pinch their gills together. And usually just kills them immediately. See? Job's done. He's dead. He doesn't have to get suffocated to death and not live through pain. Alright, so I got a couple bluegill. I'm going to try and make it easy for you to see. Only 4. I had more than that, but they're too small. Maybe I should have kept them, but I let them go just because I think bigger bluegill are going to be better here. I'm going to give this a couple more casts, like I said before, and then I want to move. Hopefully to get something big, because I don't know. All right, I'm at spot number 2. Water looks really dirty right now. Well, there's a bass just chilling. Oh, I guess he heard me because he started swimming off when I said that. Probably gonna give this spot like 20-30 minutes. I don't get a hit, then I'm gone. There we go. Oh, no. Got him. Whew. Got the first bass of the video. He finally hit. Well, he hit it again. There he is. He is not half a pound. I was exaggerating. That's awesome. Well, wasn't paying attention again. Just got even a smaller one right here with my bait. Still nice to catch them. At least today I'm catching them. Yesterday I was missing so many of them. I think I missed like 6, maybe 5 yesterday. I don't know. Sorry for the other bass. I didn't get to have myself fighting it, but it really wasn't even a fight. It was like 10 seconds, and then it was on the bank. It's still fun to catch little fish like that, though. At least for me, it gives me hope that maybe the big one's going to hit my lure, rather than not getting anything. Then it makes me feel like, oh, I might as well just give up. I'm not even going to have a little small one hit it. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, I'm going to give the spot another 5-10 minutes, see if I see anything. I don't see anything. I'm just going to move to the next spot and probably be done for the day. All right, so I just came back like 20 feet. Had a really nice hit right at the lily pad I lose everything at. And guess what it did? It took me right next to the lily pad and popped off. That one was probably about the same size as the other ones, just because it really wasn't fighting. It just kind of like wrapped me around rather than pull drag or anything. But I do want to say this, and this is gonna be for my future videos. Whenever I see like a 2-pound bass or anything like that, like a big bass, whenever I determine what I think the weight is, I don't count the head. Like if I just see a head, I'll probably think it's like 2 or 3 pounds lighter than what the head looks like, because I've seen bass with the heads that you could put your whole entire fist down and its throat and everything, and it'll only be like 2 pounds. Like the 2-pounder I caught here was the exact same thing. It was like 18 inches, maybe 20 inches big. You could put your whole hand in its mouth and you still have room. And it was only like 2.38 pounds, which I think it's pretty crazy that bass are like that. So that's the only way I determine how big a bass is, by like a guaranteed, is if I see the entire body, or if I like feel a bite, you know. Usually the bites I get, it's just heavy. I don't feel the actual hit. I just reel in slowly, and then I'll just feel like so much weight, and I know I have a fish on. All right, had this guy just follow it. Whoops. Didn't record because I didn't I don't know how to describe it. My phone automatically started recording without me. I was like, I ain't going to get a bite anyways. I'll record whenever I want to. Then this guy just pops up like half a second later. So I guess the phone was right. And there's people playing Madagascar music, I guess. Dang. Got it. Small one, but still a bass. Oh, he just almost jumped back on land. This is how my bait looks after 4 bass, because I had a good one on that got off. Very nice so far. Not a 10-pounder yet, but maybe. We'll see. Don't know what's going on right now. There's people just playing loud music right next to me. Okay, number one, this is why you gotta be careful. That's a good one, that's a good one. I'm freaking watching this gator over here, and all of a sudden this bass hits it. That's why you gotta be careful though, right there. I didn't even see that gator. It was like a last second. That's scary though when you see gators like that. I hope I got it on video. I'm using my phone. He's just cruising along. Trying to record that. And all of a sudden, I get this. I like how I was saying, it's a good one, and then it's not. Yeah. He's probably the second or the biggest one of the day. Wish I caught the one where whatever slammed my rod earlier. All right, last spot for the day. After this spot, I'm going to go back to where I call it the bluegill with the cast net. I'm going to cast there a couple more times, and then see if I can get some more bluegill for the bait. Pretty sure I already said that, but don't know yet. It's not looking good for a big bass because I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I want to probably bleep all that out. They're playing like some Madagascar music, like the I like to move it thing. Playing that out loud. I'm like, okay, what's going on? As soon as all I saw was, I looked behind me. It's a guy and a girl on like 4-wheeler, right? All of a sudden they start playing gang music. You can probably hear in the background. That's why I'm trying to talk a little louder. They just started playing it, and they looked at me like I was like so weird that I'm fishing here. I'm like, what'd I do? Like, I'm wondering what's happening. And the one lady looked at me back at me like she was like disgusted. Like, all right, lady. But you know me. I definitely said something. I told him that if they didn't stop that, then I was gonna beat them both up. I would never say that, actually. I was afraid they were gonna shoot me, so I just stayed quiet and looked at the water the entire time. All right, caught another little one. I wasn't recording because I didn't even feel anything on this one. Like, usually, okay, you just can't tell. It might be quick because the cuts between each clip. It might be quick when I'm like, oh, I caught one or anything like that. It's because whenever I feel bites, that's when I immediately turn on my camera. But that's why I'd say maybe 2 or 3 of these bass you didn't get to see me fighting, is because I don't feel the hits. But they'll be on, and it's like, okay, and there's a decent bass just chilling. Or that's him, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can catch him real quick. Okay, and now all of a sudden there's like, all right, he ain't gonna hit. Yeah, I don't got long before it gets dark out, so I'm hoping to get a 10-pounder to conclude the video. Hopefully, but it's probably not gonna happen today, at least, because I only got like maybe 30 minutes left of daylight. All right, so that's how you end off day 2. I think I caught 4 bass, had a whole bunch of bites, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't see anything big. I think I had 2 big hits, and that was pretty much it. Nothing special. It could have just been turtles, I don't know. But tomorrow I'm hoping that I get the 10-pounder that I've been looking for. So I think 2 of my friends are gonna be showing up, so they'll be in it. And we're gonna be using bluegill most of the time, because I think that's what they're hitting. Because every time I see bass, even the small ones, they're always next to the bluegill, and I think they're either stalking them, or I guess they're just friends. We'll see. I'm hoping to catch one tomorrow. All right, so this is day 3 of the challenge. I got Brian here. He's brothers with Lip Ripper Baits. There's Jimmy down there, the head of Lip Ripper Baits. I won't put their Facebook on, so you can check them out. But so far, nothing, no bites from like a 10-pound bass. At least I don't think so. I caught a couple more bluegill from yesterday after I turned off the camera. And we're gonna be mostly using bluegill to hopefully get one of the big ones right along the bank. All right, so this is spot number 2. I'm gonna put my bluegill on first rather than just casting and waiting for a big one, because I want to be prepared at all time. So this is how big of a bluegill I'm using, and I'll show you how I'm gonna hook it, because usually how I hook it works all the time. I'll hook it. Okay, it's a little frozen right now, but you're gonna hook it. I hook it usually right through here, and then I hook it again about an inch maybe to the right of it in the body. Especially with dead bait, it's really easy for them to fall off, so I think it's better to just double hook them to make sure it doesn't go off and you lose your bait.
Can't get it out.
All right, so Jimmy right here just got the biggest bass so far of the entire trip. It's a good one. We're using live bluegill out. The line was just starting to run and he got it. We're gonna see how big he is in a second. 4.18, good one.
And I'll wait again just in case. From a different point or a different place.
Yeah. Just to double make sure. I knew it wasn't a turtle. It wasn't. It didn't feel like it wasn't fighting like one.
Okay, we're just gonna go one-handed.
Yep. Nice. All right. I wasn't paying attention. Got another small one, about a quarter of a pound maybe. And this was right after the big bass Jimmy caught. Hoping to get a big one now since they're hitting. All right, so that was day 3 of the challenge. As you can tell, I didn't get the bass, but still my friend caught it. It was a 4.18 pound bass, really good one, especially for this place. I caught one bass. I had 3 bites, lost all of them. And then my other friend, Brian, he was on the other side. Here, I'll show you. He's on the other side. He used a frog lure and caught a, I'd say maybe pound. He said 0.8 something. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be my last day, and I'm hoping I get the 10 pounder that I need to finish the challenge. So let's get it. All right, so this is day 4, last day to catch a 10-pound bass. Unfortunately, I don't got any bluegill, but I do got worms, so I can try and catch some bluegill today before I hit the main spot. Well, I have ones right here. This is a brand I like using a lot. Even though they're really big, I'll either just come up or use them whole, which could catch me a big bass or even big catfish. So I'm hoping that I get the 10 pounder today. We'll see though. I got about 2 hours until it gets night, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so this is the end. This is the spot that either catches me a 10 pounder or not. I got one bluegill. Let me show you. Caught a couple of them, but they were all big. This is the smallest one I got, so I put this one on. Hoping to get the biggest one of the pond today. Let's hope so. Something just picked up the bluegill. I don't know what it is, something just picked up the bluegill though. I don't know what that was. It was something big though. All right, now I gotta check. Ho ho ho! All right, so if you look on the bottom right here, you can see there's a bite mark, right? This tells me it's a turtle. And that really sucks because I do not want to catch a turtle. They're a pain to unhook, and usually they end up snapping your line. Hooked it. We'll get to see what it is. No, we won't. I know what it was. That was a turtle. It's either that or it's a baby gator. One or the other. Definitely wasn't a bass though. Bass don't bite a freaking bluegill in half like that. And it wasn't really pulling like one. It like slowly took it out. Yeah, there it is. It's a big one. That's a turtle you don't want to mess with. I'm saying that thing's like 10 pounds. Maybe 12. That sucks. At least I didn't hook it though, so that's a plus. All right, we got an issue. You see all them lily pads that are breaking off? That's because I got some on right now. Okay. Oh. Well, I caught a turtle. That's bad. I don't even think I want to mess with him. He's a snapping turtle. If I get too close, he'll bite me. That's the one I was seeing. He's not happy. Oh, yeah, he's hissing. See, I want to break him off, which I'm hoping. If he doesn't break off, I'm going to grab my pliers and just cut him off. Those things are creepy. He is hissing. He's not. Yeah, you're going to have to come up, man. Oh, I slipped. Maybe this will make him stop biting my stuff. All right, I got my knife. So I'm gonna get as close as I can to him, and then I want to cut the line. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Well, I definitely gotta cut it soon because I heard something snapping on him. Okay, you gotta stop hissing, man. Don't rush at me. That's the same thing with gators, by the way. You ever hook onto a gator, you just cut the line immediately. Don't even try and mess with them. It's not worth saving a 20-cent hook. But now I gotta go for some more bluegill. That sucks. All right, so that's the end of day 4. Yeah, didn't get anything. I had one bite. I saw it. Hit my bait. The baits I made right here. Spit it out and then left it. Didn't see anything. All I saw were turtles and nothing else. It's getting dark. Yeah, that's pretty much the video. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping I can do more videos like this, so more challenges. Not only like a 4 or 5 day thing, but like maybe like catching 100 bass in 2 months or something. You know what I mean? Like other challenges. But yeah, thank you for watching.